Hello everyone, and welcome to this guided meditation to connect with the god Bes. Now, this is Bes here. He's an Egyptian household god. You won't find him like in lots of temples, but the ancient Egyptians absolutely loved him. He was more of a kind of god that you would have as an amulet or maybe in your home, because he was just all round good energy. He was protection, and he's associated with dancing and joy and protection of mothers in childbirth and all sort of home and domestic activities. So you'd just much more likely find him in the home of an Egyptian. For me, he is the perfect god as a reminder of being able to find the joy. Sorry, just slightly distracted by a seagull that flew over my window. The joy in the everyday. I love seagulls. And this is a good reminder of how to find the joy in the little moments. The first time I encountered Bes in my meditation was when a friend of mine was dying, and I was actually getting really miserable and really bogged down with it. And then Bes sort of popped up and reminded me that actually, even in really tough times, there can be moments of joy and moments of laughter. And so if you're in a tough place, this meditation will help you hopefully reconnect with that. And if you're having a great day already, then this is just going to elevate your vibration no end anyway. The Egyptians believed that you could call a god or goddess or deity into an image of them. So if you have a statue or a picture, then essentially you can have the actual deity with you. What I'm going to do is pop him over here so that you can still see him, and he can stay with us while we do this meditation. So if you get yourself comfortable and relaxed. With all meditations, I think it's important not to get caught up in taking it too seriously. If you need to fidget, do. If your mind wanders, don't worry. Just bring yourself back to my voice, and that will help guide you along. And so just settle yourself down. You can be comfortable sitting or laying, doesn't matter. Just somewhere that you won't be disturbed while you take this bit of time. I'd like to start by just focusing on your breathing. Allow yourself to settle where you are. There's nothing you need to do right now. There's nowhere you need to be. Just spend some time focusing on your own well-being. I'd like you to focus on your heart just for a minute as you gently breathe. And if you can imagine heart energy to me today is looking sort of pink and sparkly. Heart energy. And as you breathe, nice and slow, just allow that heart energy to expand. Allow your heart energy to start expanding outwards from your heart, across your ribs, down through your belly, up your neck. As it reaches the edge of your body, just allow it to expand further still. Beautiful heart energy, warm like a cuddle, expanding. Beautiful heart energy, going beyond your shoulders, out into your aura. Just slowly breathing, allowing that energy to hold you in a cuddle, completely surrounding your body now. Feel held and protected. Allow that heart energy to have a magical boundary of protection all around it, so you can be safe and warm, cozy and held. Now I want you to imagine that you're out in nature. The weather is perfect, the sky is beautiful. You might be singing birds, rustling of the wind through the plants or trees, the scent of nature. Allow the image of a beautiful natural landscape to build in your mind, just however you like it. Take a stroll. Enjoy the sights and sounds and smells. Enjoy the feeling of the air on your face, the fresh, clean air filling your lungs, allowing you to just breathe. Ahead of you, I'd like you to notice a cottage or house that looks appealing to you. Wander towards the house and come up on the door. Notice that it opens easily. This is the kind of house that just feels super inviting and safe. The kind of house you just know you can relax in. Walk in and find somewhere to settle yourself. Big squashy sofa, comfy looking bed, hammock, whatever you like. Settle yourself down, nice and relaxed, and then pop, up hops on your belly, Bess. He's not massive or heavy, and in true Bess style, he hops up like a bit of a surprise. He's kind of here to remind you of story. He's just going to sit with you and help you to reminisce. I ask you to look back in your memory for a memory of joy and laughter. Allow his energy to help you settle on a memory of joy and laughter. Something, a time when you found it amusing. And he's inviting you to just bask in that memory. So go into that memory in the first person as if you're back there. Have a look around at what you can see. What can you hear? What can you smell? Can you taste anything? What can you touch or feel? And now that you've got the hold of that memory and the feelings of that joy and laughter, now Bess is going to help you form it into a bubble of energy memory that he can just hold with you. You can give it a colour. Maybe it's pulsating. Maybe you can just see Bess holding the memory between his hands, because he's really just holding the feeling. The memory will stay with you, but watch what's going to happen next. It's the feeling of joy and laughter and mirth. And Bess throws it up to the air, and it separates into hundreds and hundreds of tiny little balls, a bit like marbles. And then, with a smack of his energy, they go flying up, and they land at little intervals, like throughout your future, throughout your day. Those little marbles of joy are just going to land like little pieces, like little nuggets of joy and mirth throughout your day and throughout your future. And when you encounter those little nuggets of joy and mirth, you'll be reminded of Bess energy. And Bess, being the cheeky kind of God that he is, if you need a reminder that there's a nugget available, he will pop up in your head. Generally jumps up surprising out of nowhere, a bit like when he landed on your belly, and probably poke his tongue out at you. I hope it makes you smile when he does. So still laying in your comfy hammock, You can say thank you to Bess. He may have something to remind you of. You may have a question you want to ask him. Now is the time to do that. You can invite him to pop up throughout your days. To remind you when there's mirth or laughter to be found, or just to give you a little lift if you need it, because sometimes we all need a little lift. Sometimes the realities of life mean that we need a reminder that it's okay. And with that, pop, Bess disappears. And you're in your comfy spot in your cottage or house. Hopefully smiling to yourself at the memory within a memory as you form new memories with Bess. And hopefully with a lighter step, you can now walk back out of the cottage, back into nature. Find yourself a tree. Head towards it. Connect with it. You might want to lean against it or sit against it. And sort of imagine your energy joining with the tree so that you can grow some roots down into the ground. Bringing you back to earth. Bringing you back to ground. Imagine roots growing out of you and down into the ground. Grow along with the energy of the tree. Feel back to earth. Allow that pink rosy energy or the sparkly heart energy, however you saw it, to come back into a swirling centre at your heart. You might see Bess's smiley face there too. You might see him pop up throughout your day, or you might just feel the idea of him. Not everybody's visual, not everybody senses Bess in a visual form, and that is just fine. However you do it is just right for you. So feeling yourself back in your body now. Feeling comfortable and warm and physical. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe take a stretch in any way that feels good. Wiggle about, bring yourself back to reality. Find hopefully a big smile on your face. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you find more moments of joy and light and laughter in your days going forward. If you like what I do, please do comment, subscribe, do all the sharing, and I always love to read your comments. They do give me ideas for what to do next. Have a beautiful day.